Hi guys, Dave from ArtKillers Clans here, bringing you the first installment of what I think will be probably a three-part series where I'm going to be doing some interviews with Steve Smith-Dixon, the founder of the ArtKillers Clans. And this first interview I'm doing with Steve today is we're going to talk about him making it to the Champions League. Say hello to the guys, Steve.
Hi guys.
So, Steve, you started actually pushing to get into the Champions League for the first time about a week and a half ago.
Yeah,
And how have you found it?
I found it quite interesting. It's quite tough, to be honest. You've got quite a lot of bases what are quite similarly the same. A lot of people are using different techniques. Um, the cost of elixir and D to get up here is quite astonishing. I think it's helped recently with the one gem boosts as well, so that's helped a lot to push myself into the champion spot.
Yeah, and just so
Um,
everybody knows, the one gemming just stopped last night. Um,
yeah,
yeah, so that made it a lot easier to gem your mines and your pumps to get a little bit extra. But now that that's gone, it's going to make it a little more difficult.
well, I think at the point now is about maintaining it. So it's a case of hoping to maybe do two raids a day and making maybe earning maybe around about 16 to 20 trophies, and then if you win a defense, that might make it to about 40. So hopefully, hopefully for the next couple of days, that's what my strategy will be, and then just see where it goes.
Now, I know from talking to you while you were doing this, one of the things that you said that you weren't used to is we've virtually been farming clans for over a year, and
Yeah,
I trophy pushed once, and I did some earlier videos on getting up into the Masters League, and it was challenging then, but that was probably prior to at least the last two updates that I did that. So you pretty much had to relearn how to attack when you were trying to 50% or better a base.
yeah. I was learning how to use the go wipe system. I think for anybody who needs to learn to use go wipe, it's probably best to learn it while you're farming. So when you do attacking players when you're in the Masters League, especially, you can get used to it. But unfortunately, that was one of my things I didn't learn to do was how to learn to use go wipe. And basically, what I used was golems, peckers, wizards, and wall breakers. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and it was quite frustrating when it didn't work because she was constantly dropping 20 to 30 trophies. But when it did work, it was quite rewarding because you did actually get maybe 10 to 15 trophies. But the nares what go through you when you see that clock at the bottom when it says 40%, 42, 43, 46,
Yeah.
49, and then you're looking around thinking, oh, I've got one or two archers still going. Can you do it? Can you do it? Yes, it did it. And it is quite rewarding to actually get into the champion spot because a lot of players, it's not. I think now with the leagues the way they are, I think it's a case of once you're in there, and I think as long as everybody gives it a try and can get in there, then I'd say you've done really well. And it is a hard achievement to get, I think, in the game.
So let me ask you the burning question. How many Town Hall 9s do you see up there?
To be honest, once I got into Masters League 2, Town Hall Nines were sort of like, if there was nothing left of them. Let's put it that way. There was literally getting 80 to 90%. I do recommend if a Town Hall 9 does go up there, you either plan to be on your iPad for at least 16 hours a day and just raid whatever you can, and just best of luck. And if you get into the Masters League One with a Town Hall 9, that is a brilliant achievement because I've not seen many Town Hall 9s on the way up, and I think if I did, there'd be easy options for myself to raid.
Yeah, I know. I can attest to the fact that I made it up to 2,700 plus trophies into Masters with my Town Hall 9. It was a bit weaker than it is now. I mean, I've upgraded it quite a bit in the last couple of months, but it was like I hit a wall. I got up there and I just hit this wall. I couldn't win anymore with the troops that I had, and I certainly couldn't defend because I had guys with bases like yours that would see me and just go, "Oh my, look at Town Hall 9. I'll just 3-star him and take all those trophies." And that brings up another point. You and I had talked before too about the actual trophy system, where you might be attacking a base and you're going to win 5 to 6 trophies, but if you lose, sometimes you're losing 20 or 30 trophies. Do you find that to be fair?
No, I don't, to be honest. I think 50% is 50% of what the trophy. If you can win 30, 50% should be at least 15 trophies straight away. And to be honest, I think in a way there's got to be a win situation and a loss situation. But I do think that the trophy the trophy clock is, well, the what you do lose, it shouldn't be what it should say. I think if you don't get 50%, you should lose 50% of those trophies. So if you could win 30 at 100%, if you get 50%, you should be able to get 15. If you get 49, you should lose 16 or something like that. It's just, to me, I think it's quite biased.
Yeah,
Is
I
is
hear a lot of players say that. I hear a lot of top players say that they don't think that the way the system is set up, that it's quite fair. How was the loot that you were finding up there as far as your raids? I know that most of the time you were hoping for 51%. Sometimes you did better, but what was the loot situation? I can see by looking at this that your elixir storages are virtually bone dry.
Yeah, the reason the elixir's bone dry is because I started to do once I got up into the champion spot, I started to switch from go wipe to using dragons. It was surprising to find out the matter of bases what have the exposed lowdown, and all I was using 4 rage all the time with 12 dragons and 1 freeze spell, and basically I was taking out any air defenses. I was raiding anybody who had level 6 air defenses or level 7 with their expos down, and I was getting 60 to 70% against level 120 players, and there is quite a lot of them out there, but there is reasons for why they set their expos down at the bottom as well. Is because they're a matter of people who actually are raiding. I think I think we talked about it the other day when I worked out if you take 54 things out on someone's base, that's guaranteed you to get 1 star, because I think there's 108 to 110 things you need to get 100%. So if you've got 50% of that, and a lot of players just use 1 or 2 golems and the rest in archers and barbs, and let's put it that way, I've seen it happen, and it's got the job done, and it's gotten a really, really good 1 star just for doing that. And that's
Right.
just basic level 6 troops.
Now, did you find yourself on the defenses that you were defending against on your way up? Did you find that you were getting attacked by the go wipe, or was it all kinds of different troop configurations?
Well, I'll look at my defense now, and I'll be honest. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 defences won, and I've had maybe a couple what I've lost. There's been a couple of guys who've used go wipe on me. A guy in Qantas Web, he used go wipe with the jump spell, and he got 54%. It's a really good raid. Like I say, if anybody can know how to do it and can learn how to use it, it is a really, really good way to. It is a really good way. Dragon attacks. I've been some dragon attacks I've won and lost, due to the fact the heroes were level 40. I think if you got heroes at level 40, it is a big bonus. Level 40 heroes, if you come across them, if they get used properly, that's it. You don't have no chance.
Yeah, let's talk about the heroes briefly. When you and I were talking the other day on FaceTime, you mentioned to me that you've discovered that you actually put a minimum on heroes, the levels that you thought they should be for anybody trying to take a Town Hall 10 and start to push into the Champions League. What did you find, do you think, is the minimum for your heroes to be to even compete there?
Well, last time we did a trophy push, I think it was about 6 to 7 months ago. I think I can't remember, and I think I had level 10 to a level 12 heroes, and now I've upgraded mine all the way to level 25. And I think 25 can get it done, but I think level 30 is probably now the minimum now. But it's just the healing time for them. It's just a long time.
Yeah.
For heroes, I think level 40 is around about less than 4 hours for a queen.
Yeah. Yeah, and that makes it hard to do consistent rating unless you have a fairly thick wallet and you're gonna spend all those gems to wake up your heroes every time.
Well, if you're quite active and you spend 12 hours online a day, you could get easily 3 raids out of that, and with that you could probably push yourself maybe 20 to 27 trophies a day doing that, maybe, if you've got the if you raid the right people.
Some of the people watching this video are sitting there going, "Wait a second. Did he just say that I could maybe go 20 to 27 trophies in 12 hours? I do that in one raid right now."
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is the higher you go, the less trophies. I think oh, we watched I think we've watched some YouTube clips with Chef Pat and Daddy and Simon, and Dave said the higher you go, the less trophies you do win. And I've come across now is where you see quite the bases where you know you can manage to win. It's going to be like maybe 15%, 15 trophies for 100%.
Right.
So if you get 50% of that, it's only around about what, 4 or 5 trophies. So
Right.
and a lot of guys do go and raid for the 30 trophy mark, for the people who can actually win 30 trophies at 100%.
Yeah, I think it's been a little deceiving. You talk about some of the other YouTubers that are out there. You know that I really like what Patrick does, Chief Pat does with Play Clash Clans, and but I think it's been a little deceiving. Some players have watched his push into the 200 series that he did. But let's face it, he was being given thousands of dollars to gem that base and to make those videos and stuff. And I think some people may have misunderstood that it was easy to do what he was doing. And you're not a gemmer by any stretch of the imagination, and you've done this through a lot of hard work and trial. So you got to kind of appreciate the way you've done it.
Yeah, the thing is like with like no disrespect for Patrick, he's putting his time and effort to actually show people what he's done, and I've learnt a lot from him, and I suppose yourself has, and everybody else.
Oh, I have, yes.
And I think if someone's there using it with their own money or anything like that, they'll find it a lot more stressful, and they'll find it a lot more like, why am I doing this? And
right.
But just like I said to myself, just don't give up. I think I got to about 3,150, and I was just thinking to myself, am I doing the right thing? Is this worth doing? Have I just spent a lot of time doing this for nothing? And once I got there, it is definitely rewarding. And if I could just tell anybody now, whoever's trying it, just not to give up. Give yourself that aim, and if you don't make it, at least come back and try again.
Yeah, that's awesome advice. That really is. All right, well, I think we've pretty much covered everything. I want to let all the guys know that this is going to be part 1. Steve, hopefully we'll shoot another video maybe in the next week or so, and by that time you'll be able to share some of your defenses and some of your raids up at this level. I'll be
Yep.
able to share those with the guys when they come back. And when you guys come back next week, maybe in a few days or so, we'd like to talk about the upcoming Ghost Clan that we're going to form with Art Killers. And we also probably going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the clan. So stay tuned. Steve, you got anything else you want to say to the guys before we sign off?
No, just keep at it and just don't give up. That's my advice. And just give it a try. You'll be surprised. You've got to do it the once, and the rush for it is rewarding.
Well, that's great. Yeah, I know. I've been watching you for the last week or so and following your climb, and it was really fun to watch you. I can't wait to do it myself, but I still have a little ways to go before my base is going to be capable of getting there, but we'll see. All right, guys. Well, that'll wrap it up for this episode. And if you want to learn more about the Art Killers clans, you can visit us at www.artkillersclans.com. And if you like the video you just watched, please leave a like, leave any comments, subscribe to the channel. We'll be putting up some more videos in this series in the next week or so. So follow along. Steve, thank you very much for coming and doing this.
It's not a problem, Dave. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, and that's it for us.